Shallow, and also because the captions, someone thought I was saying shalom, and I'm like, no, it's what a mermaid would say, shallow. It's funny. So
And so no, but that's what they said. They said you're saying shalom now. So guys, no, it's Shello. So hello is what I'm saying. Anyways, guys, we're gonna get started on this workout today. We're gonna keep it simple, but we wanted to make sure we're staying active, and we're gonna start off with standing. But I'm kind of thinking, Tawnie, you don't have to move around.
Yeah, I'm like, wait,
standing.
Can I sit?
Yeah. So listen, there we go. Perfect. So Tawnie is going to stay seated, you guys. I'm going to stay standing. So as Tawnie's going to stay seated, I'm going to show you the exercises from a standing position. We're going to do a crossover, elbow to knee, opposite arm, opposite leg. So what that looks like is for Tawnie and anyone else that rather sit down. What that looks like is it's perfect if you're not at the moment, if you don't have your balance is not good enough for you to stand up from the floor. That looks like this.
Okay.
And so you may be saying, how can I move my affected side in that position if you can't lift your affected leg? So what we're doing in that situation, I'm going to take my affected arm, I'm going to wrap it up underneath here, and I'm going to drive this leg up. And now we are pulling it over to the opposite side of the body, so you're still working your obliques. And I'll turn sideways so you can see me. So I'm putting my affected arm up underneath my leg, and I'm grabbing it with my non-affected, and I'm pulling it up and over to that side. So therefore, you are still hitting your obliques. And if you can move your leg and that arm, what that it look like is how Tawnie is doing it. She's hitting both sides that way. And then I'm going to hop back up and show you on the end if you want to stand up and do these, what this looks like. So Tawnie's on the floor, guys, and I'm up.
Oh, I still feel my abs. That's it. 20. So I've been trying to do these, and Tracey has helped me with the mentality of if you are trying to build back up your stamina. So like I tend to, what I noticed when I would just do my workout in a big hunk, it was taking a lot out of me. So Tracey was like, what if you do it in 25? So you do 100 in the day, but you do a little bit throughout the day. So that's what I've been doing. It has really helped. And we try to do 25.
Yes.
So I did do 25.
I just thought about somebody that may be seated. What this looks like in the seated position, you'll be, it's weird because I'm at the edge. You'll be doing one of these that you can still take your body across the same way we're doing it. So if you're in a wheelchair, or it feels better to be in a chair versus on the ground or standing up, that's what it looks like. And as Tawnie said, 25 on each side. So now we're going to kind of stick with obliques on this one, and we're going to go with the same side of the body. So I'm going to, and this will help you to stretch that arm out. So actually, I'm going to start off with my non-affected side, then I'll show you how to do the affected side. So I want you to take your arm up overhead, literally stretch it to the other side, and then we're going to drive it down to your hip. So it'll go from this position, driving it down to your hip. This position, drive it down to the hip. So guys, if you're saying, okay, how do I do that on my affected side? I'm going to now take my non-affected hand. I want to grab the arm, drive it up over across the body, and I'm going to help guide this elbow down to the hip. Back up, across, guide the elbow down to the hip. So as you're doing this, tell your body to relax so you get that scapula to move properly, because, and I definitely don't want you to try to do this if you're still dealing with mobility on the side to do it standing, because that right there will be too much for your brain to say, hey, I need to stretch this arm up and get it over to the hip while I'm standing, and your body is already not trusting what you're doing. So a seated position will be better for this one in a sense, or you're on the floor for Tawnie. That's what it looks like. So again, I'm hopping up for those that could take it a little further to show you what that looks like. So in the mode pushing y'all to challenge yourself a little more. So I'm going to add a next extra move in that one. Instead of just driving the head to the side, I now want to take it over and bring the leg up.
Okay. Now, no, mine's, again, we all look different things. So because my early recovery was just moving my head different ways and my equilibrium's still weird, doing that, I felt like a wave machine. Like right now, I feel like, woo! I was just on a weeble wobble.
So listen, so therefore you would do one of these. I'm going to come down to where Tawnie's level is, guys, so you show you. So Tawnie, so what I was doing on standing position was driving like this.
Okay.
So what I'm doing, guys, opening up this leg out to the side, driving out, driving out, driving out. So if you have to separate it, take the arms away. This is what the leg looks like. Driving out. You bring it together, it looks like this. You hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I had muted myself. Sorry about that.
No, that's okay.
So guys, what Tawnie is still doing is this. We'll go to the other side. And I join. Somebody's asking, can they join? Yes, everybody can join in the workout.
Yeah, like no, you can work out but not join in the live. I think they wanted to like be added into the live.
Okay. So with the effective side, guys, definitely want to work on your balance. I'll have you seated for that. We're gonna take this arm up overhead, drive it down to that side. How can you move your leg if your leg doesn't move on its own? Always want to engage this arm, not to just leave it dangling. We're gonna put it up underneath the leg, and we're driving the leg out to the side of the body, guys. Driving the leg out to the side of the body, and you're assisting it. Now coming to the floor to show you how that's done. Affect your hand up underneath the leg. Grab it with your non-affected. Let that leg out. We're gonna drive it out, and as you're doing it, you're still moving that arm because we're using the arm to help pull it over. So you're still hitting those obliques at the same time by incorporating that arm, even if you can't take it up overhead and bring it down at the same time. And again, our goal is always 25. If we can't do 25, then slow down, take it to 5, and however many you can do, guys. And as we say, this is called strength and stamina. Over time, you'll get stronger and be able to do 25 or more. I can't see that far, but Tawnie's been asking.
Oh yeah, it's just a whole bunch of random side things they're asking about the Zoom. I said when we do another Zoom, we will let you guys know. The best way is on Instagram in our channel because we can update you. Like we share when we do lives, we share info there. So if you have Instagram, if you don't have Instagram, go to either of our pages. We both have email address, old school. We can find ways to connect and stuff. So hopefully, yeah. Yes, so after this live, you can go and check all that.
Okay, awesome. We're coming to the ground for our last one, guys, because I know we did a lot. For our last one, we're back on the ground. It's hot, way. You'll be able to see me. We're going to give the legs attention only, but it's still working the core as you're sitting like this. You're driving leg up one at a time. So therefore, you can isolate and help that affected side. So my affected side of my left, I'm going to lift it up with my non-affected arm. And we're alternating. Those of you who are on the call and you say, hey, that's too easy. You want to challenge yourself a little more. Well, I'll show you. Coming down to the ground. Alternating.
What did my cat do?
It's even a bigger challenge if you try to do these 2 legs at a time. What that will look like is this. Slowly taking it down, working your core there, and back up.
I got a cat. I got too many animals.
I'm like, excuse
Tawnie
me.
is being attacked by our animals, guys.
Yeah, this one's really good. Oh!
Yes, the double legs really challenge you. And then you can lift the hips
No!
up with a bigger challenge. So when you do a playback on this, if you want to slow it down to make sure you're doing all the exercises again, our goal is always 25. If you cannot do 25, do not just be discouraged. Break it up and do however many you can, and you can do it at a slower pace. And take it with the mentality of a little bit is better than nothing. Okay, so I know I was heavily distracted, but guess what? I didn't want to do this at all. But I reminded myself I get to do this. And if I want to be stronger and have the stamina, then, you know, it will happen. So absolutely. And she thank you. Me. You don't get to tell me you don't want to do it. We're just going to go in here and do what you can. Tracey's really good at that. So thank you. And she has helped me. I'm just telling you, it's been amazing. Up at the lake, I actually was able to do quite a lot. So I'm excited to see the progress continue. So thank you, Tracey. Thank you, everyone. Bye. Boop. Could you...